we should not be live right now. And we're back once more. So, let's make the most of what we can. We are in Act 2, but again. So, Decimat's trash death. The off asleep the entire time. But what's the fun in not streaming, eh? Gotta try and do what we can, eh? Right, so. Ooh, it's been rough getting to Act 2, but again. I was trying to find a way to get to the
skeleton city of a once great culture.
Ooh. I'm trying to get to the third ascendancy, but I couldn't figure it out. If Claire drops by, I think we'll ask her if she's managed to do it.
You're not going anywhere.
Otherwise, see if we can. Oh yeah, we changed some stuff about. I don't know if we did this on stream last time. Ooh. Are very. Wow. So we actually have a different, like, tertiary, like that base skill on our weapon. Power Siphon, which is remarkably good. So apparently, I haven't obviously had a chance to test this, they have increased the drop rate of a lot of currency items. Bosses drop a lot more currency. That's fun. With the charms, I don't know how important they are. I think the only one I've really found a use for is the shock immunity one. Because the other ailments don't seem to be that impactful yet. Maybe they will be later, but like right now, eh. I haven't had a big issue with them. Whereas shock is like every time I come up against an enemy that has always shocks, it's a guaranteed 20% shock for the entire time I'm fighting them. So losing that for the beginning is really good.
Splinters of bone.
Whoops. Gotta be careful he doesn't stun me and then he's get on. Hey, I have been finding that essences are more and more common the later you get, which is quite fun. Hey Nelma, I cannot promise that one today. I'm so sorry. Today is I've slept about 3 hours and we're here. So don't worry about it, but we'll live. Might not be for very long, but we'll definitely be live. I hope you have a wonderful day though, Nilma. Ooh. Those weird circles, is that an inherent effect of this monster? Oh, it'll be an effect of the essence, won't it? Oh my gosh. Have a lovely time with it. I wish you the best of luck. They did buff the drop rates just today. So I don't know how it'll feel early game, but it might feel a lot better. Your first time killing a boss as well is even better. Hey Claire. Sorry for being mean about the crafting thing, but hopefully it's useful. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. Jesus. Please don't. Okay, they weren't lying. First Divine Orb. I will not be using it for a little bit either. I want to, but I keep forgetting it's there, and also, yeah. I need more basic stuff than that. Hell yeah. First divvy. Okay, I'm glad you say that now, because I had a really an okay time with the Devourer, and I know a lot of people who struggled with it, so I couldn't tell if it was just me or like if they maybe made it easier. Right, back in a second, or even maybe you're just good as well. Who knows? What was the witch, the ice witch, right? That was painful. She was rough. Early game, she was real rough. Get some tissue. Hey, Mari. Love the Devourer. Yeah. Yeah, I did. It's very relevant for, like, how Piri 2 bosses work. You haven't had a chance to see yet, Mari. They've buffed the drop rates. I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you've been able to rest a little bit since earlier. They nerfed the drops when you're refarming a boss, because apparently people were doing that. I didn't see a need to, but apparently. Yes, they did. I mean, to be fair, until late game when you're using Chaos Orbs. Chaos Orbs are the least controlled and the most high-end crafting, currently. That's very fair. Yeah, it's a bit difficult, Nilma. Hey, Salty. Fuck no. We're getting there, but I'm doing my best. Just 5 Chaos Orbs so far. You've got 3 more Chaos Orbs than I have. Yeah. As I said, why would you use Chaos Orbs early game? Doesn't make sense. It just, like, the others have really good returns, at least, most of the time, because relative to how common they are, they have a good effect, but the chances of you hitting exactly what you want is so much lower than just making another item from scratch. Like, oh look, we have a power siphon wand here. We are wait, are we a lot further? I think we're a lot further into the game and we've only found a limited number. Be interesting to see how much lower it is. We're at the redo of Act... Oh, Orbs of Chance you get from disenchanting uniques. You aren't getting one of those. Not for a while. My guess is they've been juiced so they actually work more consistently now. Yeah, that's a lot further behind. It makes sense. I had one Chaos Orb by that point too. But Claire has a lot. Act 3 is the longest act by so far. It's not even funny. Like, Act 3 just keeps going. So Claire's at the end of Act 1. I'm kind of midway through Act 2. Where are you up to, Salty?
The once verdant city is still mostly in
Oh, it's a fantastic act, but it drags on. It's not a bad thing. It just is a very long act. Ah, of course. Regular human things. Imagine. Gross. Gross and icky. My no-life ass has been playing pretty much constantly. Now, I haven't played nearly as many hours as I planned to, because I've been horribly, horribly ill recently, but... Have you been finding the progress okay, Mari? Have you been... Has the boss fights and such been fine? And have you found that doing group stuff is easier or harder? Because I haven't done anything for any other players at this point. Get infinite revives, but I think everything has more than double health or something. I mean, that's the same in Path of Exile 1, but in this game there's actually consequence to doing group play. Oh no, Salty! I mean, getting to execution without dying is unironically really good. I'm not even kidding. It might seem pretty early on, but like, genuinely. Good luck, Claire. For the record, I'd laugh at anyone doing that. Oh, anyone I know doing that. That's fair. If you're going to try it, this is the league for it. Because there's no consequences. Just keep everything you want in your inventory and you'll be fine. Yeah, that makes sense. I think my character could just about tank one, but if I got hit by even a small minion afterwards, I just straight died. I'm really enjoying Power Siphon, by the way. I would like to actually have a support gem for it that works, but... I'm just amazed I have a 5-link already. I was expecting it to be impossible to find one. And to be fair, I might have just hit a disgusting RNG drop, but... First unique, ooh. Hinder apparently had like 3 or 4 uniques in early Act 1, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck has she been juicing? There's always some enjoyment in doing it different ways. Act 1 was rough because we both had terrible DPS, no synergy. Ah. Yeah, not having DPS is kind of rough. I will say that I think from what I can tell of other people... Oh, we're dead. What I can tell of other people is that my single target is a lot better than most people. Though you haven't really been able to see that, so I guess that doesn't really contribute to your... What else is it called? Your preconceptions. Mine's been good since I made Bone Storm my main damage thing. When even armored enemies can like lose all of their armor pretty damn quick, it's pretty impressive. Next 2 exalts going into your scepter. Of course they are. You have a fucking bullshit good scepter. That scepter is filthy. Meanwhile, over in poor people land, this is my wand. It has 1.5 stats on it. Fear me. Right, well we have another thing here. Can we... do we have transmute in inventory? We don't. Oh, divine orb though. I wonder how rare divine orbs are. Okay. Have a lovely day, Claire. Thank you. Best now struggling with loot. They did buff it just today. Or yesterday evening, I don't know which. Pauses freeze. Let me get your build going properly. Got chaining on your projectiles. Ooh. That does sound fun. I believe there's like a shotgunny attack that like chills in a cone. I could be mistaken, but I think I remember people saying something about that. Yeah, yeah. That sounds good. Fun synergy. I wonder if what the loot multiplier is like in multiplayer. I haven't even gone into a zone with someone, so I can't tell you that. There's a frozen attack, but it doesn't cause them to explode. So, generally the way the game works, Salty, is exactly... That's not going to happen in this game. It's... At least initially. Oh, that sucks. At least initially, they really want you to be swapping skills all the time. So, like, I'm doing, like... At the start of the game, I was ED Contagion, Bone Storm, Bone Cage, Unearth. Like, I had to do everything. And I could barely scrape by. Maybe you'll be okay without it, but generally speaking, I think you're going to need to do that. We'll see, though. If it works fine for you, then ignore me. That's good. Yeah, I know. You're still pretty early on, though, right? It just gets harder and harder and harder until it, until Act 3. Like, after Act 3, it gets easier. And that's the only time I found the game getting, like, more chill. But if it works for you, that's the important part. Oh. Are you going to be playing today, Mari, do you think? I'm assuming you will, but hopefully you have a nice time if you do. How'd you get him through? Yeah, they're very well made. Absolutely they are. Both busy. Oh, at times. Hopefully it's fun, busy, but I'm imagining probably nothing super duper spicy. But to be fair, maybe it's D&D. You back at D&D, miss? Ah, okay. Oh, that's fun. Enjoy. I hope it's good. Golden. My second uncut spirit gem of level 13. Oh, fuck. That's my own fault. I'm real slow today. Oh, that's not so fun. But bestie's good. Got fucking destroyed. I need to get some more life. I feel super squishy at the moment with only 2k life. Now, that might sound like a lot, or it might sound like nothing. I don't know. I don't have the relative concept, but remember, I'm a blood mage, which means my life is very, very important. My main defensive layer, and my main offensive layer. You prefer WASD movement or LPO1 movement? I have been using WASD movement the entire game, and it works very nicely for trying to aim and click with the mouse. But I think I wouldn't care which movement I used, because the whole movement system in general feels much better than it did before. Being able to move while attacking is very, very nice. Gathered on the name, I'm gonna say enemies. Let's figure out where the fuck that is. Which direction, sorry? I'm super tired, so it's difficult for me to see at the moment. Right side, middle high. Oh, freeze thresholds. If you hold Alt, you can hover over it. Given the theming of this, it's on you. Your freeze threshold. This makes you harder to freeze. Hey, son. Because this is about reducing chill on you. This is about reducing chill, reducing chill, reducing chill. And then this is also... Aww. Well, I hope it turns around, but what's up? Absolutely. You eventually get more tools to deal with them. But they're still going to be tankier than PoE1, absolutely. Like, they're 10 times tankier minimum. Old injuries. Oh, sorry to hear that. Mari knows a thing or two about enjoying life through pain. I'm sure she can directly empathize with you, while I can only tangentially empathize with you. Hahaha. Honestly, I would say I always like reducing freezes in this game, but nah. Nah. it hasn't been a problem for me at all. Freezers specifically. Shock has been rough. I use a charm for that. Like 20% shock every time you meet a certain mob type is rough. Yesterday was rough. I was not enjoying life yesterday. Yeah, you two are not having it nice, sadly. Best to you both. Meanwhile, I'm not enjoying today, but very different reasons from you two. I just have not slept. I'll live, though. I am definitely taking tomorrow off, though. I'm saying that for a fucking fact. Be my normal day off, too, so I just really wanted to make sure I didn't have extra days off. Ooh, that sounds hype. 90 whole minutes. Damn. We're on similar sleep schedules. Why didn't you take the day off? Because I don't like taking my non-days off. Also, I would be bored shitless. The only things I have in my day are streaming and, like, cleaning. I ain't cleaning right now. Well, and, like, cooking and stuff, but, like, you know. And I can't cook today either because I have food left over from yesterday. So I would literally be doing nothing all day. Also, I couldn't sleep. So, if I could sleep, I'd still be asleep right now. Alas, insomnia. Has anyone else found any divine orbs yet? I want to try and get a feel for how rare they are. I know... Claire would have told me if she got a divine orb. Like, that would have been a big thing. So... I'm sure she hasn't had one. No. Okay, yeah. I think I might have got one pretty early, honestly. We'll see, though. I think divine orbs and acts are going to be like getting them in PoE1. I don't like all these items. We need... That's fine. Ooh, I'm kind of liking Power Siphon. Power Siphon's real strong. It's a spell now rather than an attack too, so... That's big. Oh, by the way, did you know if you control-click the hooded one, it identifies your items? Control-clicking your disenchant or disenchants. Yeah, it's not going to be better than that. Who are you? Useful little shortcuts. Ooh, it's a shame that's a tier 1 roll, but that strength roll is really nice. It does have more armor than that, so it doesn't really matter. It's a shit roll for armor. I might keep that. Increased duration, increased charges on an ignite base. I don't have ignite yet. So why ever not?